Welcome to another game of Catan. Today we are in third position, and I'm looking at the 10, 5, 8 going towards the wood port. It looks decent. You're getting on a solid amount of ore. You have a lot of wood, gives you a lot of flexibility. 5, 6, yep. So the problem with this placement is I can see someone going for the 9, 10 here on the 3 to 1. And also you have someone looking probably at the 10, 5, 8. And maybe cutting you off here, but a little uncertain. There's a lot of good spots on this board. Depending on what black takes, I'll probably take this wood port. The only problem is whoever takes the 3, 4, 8 will have a jump to it. So that's a little bit concerning. But what does black take? I can see them taking the 8, 5, 4, the 3, 8, 4, the 5, 8, 10, like we talked about. I don't see any other solid spots here. You could do 8, 5, 10 going off to the 8, 10, because I'm sure not the 10, 9 and the 8, 10 gets taken here. Okay, I think that's decent. I think it actually would have been, so it's definitely a threat to green now. But that does give me the 5, 8, 10, the 5, 10, 8 going towards the wood port, which I think is a pretty decent spot here. And then depending on what fourth position takes, we could always play without the sheep and get on this double weed spot. That looks pretty good. Let's see, is there any other one that makes sense? I mean, you could also take the 3, 8, 4, but it's not a lot of production. We might end up taking that depending on what fourth position takes, but I think this is a pretty solid bet. We also have the 3 to 1 too if the wood port fails us. And I don't mind doubling up on the ore here. But it'll be interesting to see what win condition we go for because we are in a lot of road building resources. Honestly, it could make sense to see blue go 3, 8, 4, 3, 4, 8. Getting the free road and then trying to snag the wood port from me. And then you'll also have the 3 to 1 double up on the 3. That's not the worst setup, honestly. And then he has the coordinated 8, so he probably gets road there as well. But it is risky because I could take the wood port from him. He still has the 3 to 1 though. And he has a lot of road building, but no, he goes for the 11, 9, 10. Interesting. Does he take the 10, 9 with that? Probably not. I feel like he's going to take the 3, 4, 8 with that. Oh, interesting. Okay. So he's leaving the 3, 4, 8 open. So I really like the 3, 8, 4 here. Going over this 4, 9. I really like that. But let's see, let's look at what our opponents are going to take. So someone's going to take the 3, 8, 4 and bold call by blue because they could very well get cut off, or we're racing somebody. I'm most likely going to take the 8 here because I love coordinated 8s and we have a lot of space here as well. But let's see. So black probably takes the 8, 3, 4, which we don't like, and then goes towards the wood port, or cuts green off. And then green, what does green take? I don't know what green takes. Green's in a tough spot here, probably the 4, 5, 11. Probably the 4, 5, 11. It's tough to say no to a double or coordinated 8s and a potential sediment spot on the 4, 9. But do we want to go down? Because if black takes this, what if blue takes the 6, 9, 2? But what can you do with the 6, 9, 2? It's just a lot of resources. So I'm not sure where we should point our road. We know we want to go here. But is maybe the 4, 5, 11 open? I don't really want to risk it. So I think I'm still going to go up here. but it also makes a ton of sense if green goes for the 6-9-2. So I wasn't expecting blue's placements. I think they're decent because he's probably assuming you can connect. And I mean, he will have a decent setup too on the 4-5-11 if green doesn't decide to go there. Black takes the 3-4-8 all day. I'd be surprised if he picked anything else. It also lets him cut green off to this 9-10 spot, which I think that was really risky, being a little greedy with the 6 wheat. I think he definitely, if he wanted to take this spot, he should have taken 10-9-5, especially with this brick right here. So people are gonna have some decent spots. We have a little bit low wheat and we don't have any sheep, so we definitely need to get to this 4-9. But once we get to the 4-9, depending on what our opponents take, be interesting. So he does want to fight us for the wood port. Wow, okay, so green really wanted the 9-10, which means we're gonna have to now fight black for the 8. Which I don't love, but we just need a couple 8s. Well, black's on 8 as well. So black's in a good position to take this spot. Yeah, because he already has the sheep as well. So we definitely need to rob from black here. And we do get the sheep. So now if we get a couple 8s hitting, then we should have this spot. The wood port is very important for us. Okay, we hit the 8. Now we just need one more wood. And we got it. This is huge. So as long as we don't 7 out, we should be able to take this spot. Does black have it with the wheat? Oh, he did have 2 sheep, so he does have... Honestly, if I were my opponents, I would probably take that trade. And we do 7 out. That is a bummer here. God, that's the worst 7 to see. Guess we'll block the 10. I don't want to do anything yet until we know we have the settlement. Yeah, because I want the wood port for sure. We just need one more wood. So he probably robs the 4, the 10. This is pretty important for us. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We have plenty of space. So we'll take the 3-1. Yeah, so he does take the 10 and he gets our... So if an 8 hits, we still have it. So maybe we'll get a lucky 8 here. If not, it's not the end of the world. I am a little bit fearful though of... I am a little bit fearful of black potentially sneaking onto my 5 as well. Yeah, so he does get it. Very unfortunate. Wow. We do not want... That's brutal. I think we'll still be able to connect here at least. Good move by by black. That definitely hurts us quite a bit. And he'll be able to get the settlement placements fairly easily here. And he needs the ore. Did not expect that though. That hurts our game a little bit, but we should still be able to make it at least to the 692. But it's going to be a road battle because both me and... Oh no. Now I'm not sure what we do. That's brutal. I mean, we hit the worst time for a 7, and I mean, that's just tough. That is tough, so now we're not going to be on sheep. I guess we can still fight for army, but that just is really tough for us. I mean, he took the 3-1 as well. So I guess we'll have to go for dev cards. But we don't even have the... Don't even have the sheep. I guess we'll just have to keep robbing from blue since at least he has the sheep. We'll just have to go for dev cards here. Probably not road now. Can maybe still double up on the 5, but it's risky. So we have a road. So where do we want to go now? Well, it would be nice to still get on the sheep. And maybe we can even get to the 3-1 if we play our cards right. Probably not. So we'll start with this. Green with the early city. He also can connect later on too. I mean, he's on some wood, some brick. But this is brutal. This is brutal, guys. If we win this thing, that'll be huge, but it's gonna be tough. We have to fight our opponents for this 692 spot and then fight for dev cards after that, most likely. But I hate 3-roading to settle. I think I want to just keep this sheep blocked as much as possible. And that'll just prevent green from getting dev cards. And then hopefully we hit a lot of 8s. Maybe still swing around if we can. But it'll be tough. So I'm undecided if I want to take the 2-5, double up on the ore, or if I want to go straight for the sheep here. If we can cut black off to the 3-1, obviously we want to do that, but good block on the 5. Black doesn't have any sheep. Green with 2 ore. Not much we can do. I think we're gonna hold here. We could get another dev card, but we don't need to yet. Probably hold the sheep for a settlement. The good thing is if we block black on this 2-5, it's much more likely we get road, because that means he just has to go up. So I think a long term, it's better to block him at the 2-5. So if we can do that, we definitely will. But we need a couple more 8s to hit. Okay, so blue really wanted that brick. I wonder if he's trying to make it down to that 2-9, or that 9-12. 4 for 1 for another brick. Let's maybe has the road settle on the 12-11. That's not really worth trading all these resources in. Okay, so he has a year of plenty. Okay, so he probably road settles then on the 9-12. Or maybe he's really mean and tries to beat us to this. Okay, let's get to the sheep port. And he settles. That's scary because we don't want him to race us to this 6-2-12, 6-9-2. Green hits as well. Yeah, he wants the dev card. We're going to try to keep that 9 and that 5 blocked as long as we can. So if we can get an 8 hit, we can get over this 2-5. But I think black's going for the settlement here. Yep. God, another 7. Yeah, this is just tough, guys. I don't know what to do here. Situations like this. We do need a brick as well, which I think black might have. So we're going to play the aggressive knight, and we do get the brick. Yeah, I think that's wrong. I think we can still take road. It's going to be harder with him having the sheep port, but we can still do it. Now black has the 3-1. He probably doesn't get road though. I think we'll city up this 3-4-8 spot first, and then hopefully get to this brick port. Blue probably blocks green here on the 9. Makes the most sense. I think green has a pretty good shot. Oh, he blocks the 5. Interesting. Steals from the guy on last. But maybe he thinks I'm going to compete with the road. But if that I was competing for the road, I'm not sure why he blocked the 5. But I think this 2-5 settlement placement was really important, so it really locks. Yeah, it really doesn't make sense he'd block the 5 here, to be honest. But we do have another 2 roads. He's not really on a weak 7 because he has the sheep port now. It would be insane if we were able to pull this game off, though. I think Blue's next move after he gets to the 9-12 is he probably races to this sheep port, because then it blocks me off from connecting. Another 8. At least our 8s are hitting, but we need a sheep and we need... So we probably are going to go for road. We're going back and forth, but we probably are going to end up going for road. The 3. Now we just need a 4. A couple 4s, actually. Black going for depth cards now as well. I think we're going to take from blue here. Yeah, he does have a wheat for us. I think we will do that. It gives us the city, which we need pretty badly here. But I wonder what green's now going to block. Probably blue. Maybe on the 4 or the 9. When he sees blue as a threat. Blue definitely can still keep road, by the way. I think he's definitely lying about not keeping road because he'll be able to connect here, and he has the sheep to make up for his deficiency in brick and wood. I had to make that trade, unfortunately, because yeah, you have to block blue here, right? He's 3 away, and he's about to, yeah, the 9, that's good. Who's got more wheat now? His 11s are hitting. Six wheat, probably, right? Or the 5. Well, not the 5, because he's on the 5. Or the 9. 9 makes sense. Because I think he's fighting for army. Yeah, green's in a good spot. I think he's just kind of gaslighting everyone right now. Because he's doubled up on the ore, and he's most likely to get army. Green's upset, I guess. I hope... Come on, man. That's so lame. You can still easily take this too, which is the sad part. We could still beat blue though to road. Okay, we need to steal from blue. I think he has a sheep. Oh, he doesn't. That's brutal. We really need the sheep here. This is the worst hand to have right now. We have to place another road at least. Probably steals from us again, actually. So we have two more roads. I mean, maybe we can just connect if we can't get a sheep, but we really need a sheep here. I think we might as well just have to go for sneak around so blue can't cut us off, and then eventually connect for road. At least it'll be tough for blue to get the city, but we keep getting robbed. I guess, I mean, we can take road, but still. Does black have a knight? Oh, he doesn't have a knight. So we really just have to rely on robbing to get this sheep because green's not trading us. Yeah, pretty lame if green just blocks black and I. I mean, it's just like everything's against us this game. Okay, we really need a 7. We really need a... but we don't get it. We really need a sheep. I really don't want to trade blue to ore, unfortunately. He's too close. We'll probably 7 out here, but I really don't want to help blue, because right now he just needs a couple more cities. We should be able to get road back from him, but because he has that sheep port, no. You've got to be kidding me. God, this is brutal. If we somehow pulled this away, that would be insane, but maybe we should have taken that sheep trade. Guess we kind of have to take this. I'd rather get on the brick port for flexibility, but because what happens if he puts a settlement down there, then it cuts our road off, so we can't connect. If green just keeps blocking black, that's just so lame. I mean, he's at 7 at this point as well. That's the rough part about Catan, is you run into people like that where, I mean, it's just something bad happens to them and they just throw they flip the whole board over. It's really sad, honestly. And like green could pull this away too, which is the funny part. He's crying over really nothing. Yeah, at least that gives us a settlement. And if a 5 hits, we have a city, and if 3 hits, we still have a city. So oh, it's a knight. I don't think blue has it, but we need to connect next time. Can't let him pull for it. Good block though, at least on the 9. I think we still have to steal from blue just in case he can pull for it. Okay, good. So now he has to pull for it. But he's extending his road. So let's see, if we have 2 more roads. Yeah, green could be at 9 too. Okay, we really need an 8 to hit. But we hit a 2. Hmm. We know we need a 4 for 1 for wood. Does he have it? I think he might have it, but he's not trading. Well, I don't think blue will win this next turn, so at least we have that. But he probably has a knight, maybe a mono. Places it on an 8, makes sense. Yeah, I don't care if he blocks the 5. I mean, yeah, I guess green can end up taking it though here, no? So he at least has 2 VPs. Puts it back on the 9, that makes sense. Steals from green. Can't do anything with this. Wait, can... Okay, we get road. Oh. So I think green has 2 VPs probably, so he's at 9. We have the brick port though. So maybe we can make something happen. Oh, if that 8 was unblocked, that would be huge. Blue doesn't have enough to extend at this point, so we don't have any. Oh, I should have placed on the 3-1 because we don't have any more settlements left. That was dumb. But blue might take road back now. He's only at 3 cards though. It'd be really funny if Queen ended up winning when he was about to throw away the game though. But he blocks the 4. What does black have? Gets another dev card. Brutal 4 block though. Our 5 finally hits. Knight, does he block the 5? Well, he blocks the 3. At least he only gets the wood. So green pulled it out. Tough loss, this one, especially from a little crybaby, but it happens. After all of that. That was a brutal game, but hey, we did our best. Let's see, what were the dice like? No 2s, couple 3s. Didn't hit any 5s really. That hurt us quite a bit since we were on doubled up on the 5, but we had enough 4s to hit. We should have been able to pull this away. I think placing that road on the 5 would have changed things quite a bit, but shit happens. Good game nonetheless. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.